They don't go into deep investigation, but they play a key role in making sure that the alerts are not missed. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is a new series on security operations, and this one I wanted to open the playlist because I have most worked in security operations, and I thought of giving an idea from the very basic step by step, so that anyone who's just starting out or maybe still in the beginning phase of cybersecurity can get an understanding of what security operations is, because this is like the defensive side of security. So since this is the first video of the series, I will be giving you a very basic understanding of security operations and also security operations center. In simple terms, security operations means watching over your company's systems, networks, basically all digital assets to make sure that everything is safe and there are no suspicious things going on. Now, if we go into a more formal definition, then security operation means it's an ongoing process of monitoring, detecting, analyzing, and responding to cybersecurity threats in real time to protect the organization's digital infrastructure. But if you're very new to cybersecurity or security operations, then I would break it down to you like this. Imagine your company is like a house, and you usually lock your door, you check your cameras, right? So it's the same with the companies. You need people to guard your digital space, and this is what security operations team do. They stay alert, check for any signs of suspicious activity, and quickly jump to resolve those issues so that they can keep all digital assets safe. A security operations center is a part of security operations, and uh, in short, we call security operations center as SOC, and this is a centralized unit inside an organization that is entirely dedicated to protect the organization's digital system. So when I say digital assets or digital systems, I mean the servers, the network, the user PCs, and also the data, right? So the SOC team is working to monitor all these assets 24/7 in real time, right? So inside a SOC, you will find three main things, and that is the people, the specialized people, the technology, and also the well-defined processes, right? So we will look at all these things in detail in the upcoming videos, but in this video, I will be only covering the people part. So if I give an idea of the size of the security operations center, there can be ones with 3 or 4 people, or maybe with hundreds of people. And the size actually depends on the nature of the organization or the business that you're in. Now, to give you a visual representation or a description of the SOC, imagine walking into a secured control environment, and you will see large monitors displaying real-time dashboards in front of the room on the wall. And the display will have security alerts, network activity graphs, global threat maps, and maybe even the system statuses of critical systems. So the dashboards and everything that's displayed on the wall actually depends on the security operations center. Again, they can decide what to be displayed and what to be not. So the people working here, who are the security analysts, will be seated at rows of the desk, each with multiple para-solution monitors. They will be actively monitoring the logs, alerts, maybe the traffic patterns of any source or any asset of the organization, right? And at any given time, there will be multiple people in this facility to handle the security incidents. So cyber attacks can happen anytime, right? It can be day or night. And depending on the nature of the organization, many of those attacks are quiet, meaning they don't make obvious noise or don't cause instant damage. So without a dedicated team watching over the systems 24/7, an attacker could gain access to any of the digital assets if they're not well protected. So that is why security operations are important. And in short, they say that security operations is the frontline defense of the organization's digital assets. So now that you understand what a SOC is and what it actually does, let's talk about the people inside it. So there are different roles that are being played inside the SOC. You should understand that a SOC is not about just tools and dashboards, but it's real people doing the job, because if there's anything wrong with the tools, then a human intervention must be there, even if the entire security operations center is automated. So these roles might have different tasks in different organizations, but I'm giving you the general idea or the usual work that they do for each of the levels. Okay, so let's start with tier 1 SOC analyst. So this is usually where most people begin, and they're the ones who sit in front of the monitoring screens watching alerts that are coming from the tools like the SIEM. And their main job is to review alerts, check if it's real or if it's just a false alarm, and escalate it to the next level if there's anything suspicious. And they usually don't go into deep investigation, but they play a key role in making sure that the alerts are not missed. So this is a very good entry level role if you're just starting in cybersecurity. Next one is tier 2 analysts. So these are the people who step in if an alert looks serious. So L1 level will escalate this incident to the L2, and they will do deeper investigations. They will look at the logs, the user activity, the IP addresses to understand what exactly has happened, and their goal is to answer questions like how did it happen, what systems are affected, and how many people are affected. Usually, the L2 level help build the detection rules and work with incident responders as well if particular incident goes into a critical stage. Then we have tier 3 analysts. They deal with the advanced attacks, malware analysis, reverse engineering, memory forensics. Apart from that, they also mentor the junior team members and help improve their overall detection and response methods. So not every SOC has a full tier 3 team, but in large environments, they are the go-to people when something complex happens. Then next we have the threat hunters. Here, unlike others, threat hunters don't wait for alerts. They go looking for threats that haven't been detected yet, right? They usually look at the patterns, the behaviors, the unusual activities that are happening inside the environment, and then they look for, things that might be a threat, but that does not alert the analysts. So this role needs a little bit of creativity and a strong attacker mindset. So this is more into a proactive way of detecting alerts in a particular organization. Next, we have the incident responder role. When an attack happens, say it's a real attack, maybe malware, ransomware, or a data breach. So these are the people, the incident responders are the people who take charge of that incident. And some organizations might not have this role because the incident will be escalated to a different team for resolution. But the role of the incident responders are to isolate the affected system, remove the threat and bring everything back to normal, handle the post-incident reports, and make sure that the same attack doesn't happen again. And finally, we have the SOC manager. So they're not always involved in technical investigations, but they're responsible for managing the team, handling escalations, reporting to the leadership, and making sure that the entire SOC runs as smoothly as possible. And apart from that, they also plan to upgrade the tools, perform trainings for the staff, and also handle the shift schedules and everything. Usually, a good manager will have knowledge in both security and also people management. So this is all for this video. Next one will be about the technologies that I use within the SOC. And if you all have any questions related to this one, you all can drop them down in the comment section and I'll answer. Thank you.